big wave guy. You know what the fuck. 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 You know what the fuck.
What's good to the channel? Big Wave Guy made this boy Ted. Hit that like button, hit that sub button, and follow my IG page at Big Wave Guy. Now we gotta talk about Andrew Tate again, man. We talked about him a little bit like last week whenever he first got arrested. Y'all already know what the boy been charged for, man, and y'all already know his fanboys is not having it, man. There's so many conspiracy theories. Like, they think that the world and the government, international government, have a conspiracy to take Andrew Tate out because he is waking up young men and teaching them about the Matrix. The Matrix, yes, like the movie that came out in 1999, man, The Matrix. Like, that is something that really exists. He got these kids basically just thinking that is a real Matrix. That's all I can say, but that's besides the point. Like, he's amassed a huge following, you feel me? And I respect it, you know what I'm saying? I respect the grind, man, to come from kickboxing to rise to such a level of prominence to where, like, you have such a strong following that believe in your message and what you're conveying to them. That's major right there. However, everything not always what it seems, man. And like I said in my last video, you don't always know these people and what they got going on behind the scenes in their real life, you feel me? You don't always know where all these foreign cars and private jets and all this money is coming from, you know what I'm saying? If it look too crazy, most times it probably is. Now, I'm not sitting up here trying to convict Andrew Tate or, you know, say he's guilty already, but just these charges alone, Ginger, stop. Just these charges alone, I don't rock with the charges, man. This is bad to even be associated with a situation such as this. That already sheds a bad light on you, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, man, today we're gonna react to a little video that says Andrew Tate Self Snitching. Is this the video that's gonna take him down? And this is kind of crazy because I don't know if this was a part of his little Hustlers University thing, but he on here basically breaking down how he, you know, recruits girls, get them to come to this webcam business, which in some kind of forms, it'll kind of seem like a little coercion going on, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and he talks about, like, basically taking cuts off the top of their money and all kind of things like that, man. This is just a little insight into his operation. Now, mind you, this is what he's telling the camera, so I'm pretty sure it's a whole bunch of elements that go into this that he ain't even gonna speak on. But apparently, the court system over there in Romania got a good idea, you feel me? So y'all hit that like button, hit that sub button, man. Let's get into Andrew Tate and get our reaction. Let's get it.
Well, I went and fought in Slovakia, I've got a girlfriend. Went and fought in France, got a girlfriend. Went and fought, so I had all these girls around the world. So I told them all to fly in, sat them all down together. They're like, who the fuck are all these other girls? I was like, okay, truth time. Bang. I'm a G, they're fucking you all.
I'm a G.
I'm gonna start a business, you're all gonna live here with me. 3 got back on the plane, 2 decided to stay. 2 weeks later, 1 left, and so I was left with 1. But starting with 1 is good, but those 2 weeks I fucked them together a few times. So the way you're gonna do that is, you have to have some element of influence, and you're gonna have that element of influence through her respecting you, looking up to you, and her believing she needs you. And this is extremely important. Because
this is what nobody want to talk about. Like, he about to get into it, but a lot of shit that he relied on was manipulating these females, you know what I'm saying? And people want to argue, oh, they could have left whenever they wanted to and this and that. But when somebody has been truly manipulated by somebody they think loves them, it's a whole different story. You could be talking to doing all kind of shit that you don't really want to do.
Beginning, she will need you, but then she won't need you. But you have to keep that fallacy, keep that dream alive, sure that she doesn't do it without you.
It's literally like pimping hoes one-on-one, man, right now. I'm telling y'all. My nigga was
effectively,
he probably might have been the first OnlyFans pimp, man.
The girl sits on the camera. Now, when the girl is on camera,
actually, y'all know this isn't romantic. This is like some mafia, Russian mob boss type shit right here.
Seen from my promotional video, that was at the height of my webcam empire. The blonde in that video I'm still with now. You'll see from there how we explain that there's people typing or pretending to be the girl 24 hours a day. So it hasn't got to be 20, but that method is very important for 2 reasons. First, let me explain how it works. Listen up, motherfuckers. So, the girl's on the webcam. She's sitting here. When a girl is on camera, she has a public room, which people will visit. and they will spend money in and talk shit. Your job to train the girl to talk to and interact with that public room as much as possible. So when people come in the room and say, oh, hey, how are you? She's like, they type. The men type, hey, how are you? It comes in the box. She goes, oh, hey, I'm fine, thank you. And
I ain't gonna lie, this nigga here, he studied, like he seen what was going on wherever he was at, and he studied the game and he mastered it, you feel me? I ain't gonna lie. Now, honestly, it don't seem like that hard, like to think of this idea. A lot of people probably had this idea, but just couldn't like, you know, manifest it, because you do gotta be a certain type of person. You gotta really have game. This nigga really smart. He really do got game, and he really know how to manipulate these females. Like, you can already tell, but everybody just can't do it. You gotta be a certain type of person. And Andrew Tate is that type of person. He done manipulated all these goddamn boys out here and got them thinking that the Matrix is real, bruh. They really think it's an international government conspiracy because Andrew Tate is awakening men.
Is engaging and interesting as much as possible to keep.
It's just him running down the business
all via screen share on a computer, and then a girl could ever have on her own because she's too busy on her own. She's overwhelmed. She can't talk.
Basically, what we getting into is he talking about another form of manipulation, you feel me, responding to all the chats and making her seem like she can't do it on her own, which means that she's going to eventually end up needing him and not being able to leave him. Remember, this is all manipulation. It don't got to be direct. This shit is long form manipulation. You do one thing that ends up paying off on the whole other side of the circle, you feel me?
So some guys you have to negotiate
cold
with,
nigga.
some guys you have to do a deal with, some guys whatever. You can do all that shit. But even more importantly, it makes the girl believe that she can't do it.
There you go.
At the beginning she can, but there'll become a point she can. But you being here, it synergizes this teamwork energy. We're going to do this together. Yeah, you go on the camera. Don't worry, I'll talk to the guys. I'm going to talk to them. We're a team. Happy, positive teamwork. There's no negative energy in this business. You have to be positive.
No cap, because if you running a webcam sex business, nigga, you can't be negative, because just imagine the bitches, the women, the women probably waking up at least irritated and mad, like, a lot of the times, like I know they tired of doing this shit, you feel me? On top of that, this nigga stealing money from the bitches, so they probably having an idea of, damn, we ain't really making as much money as we supposed to, but they probably not saying shit, because let's just be honest, they way in fucking Romania somewhere. They don't know nothing. They scared of this motherfucking 6'4" kickboxing champion ass nigga. What are they really gonna do?
You typing for the girl, you maximize your money, and also she believes she needs you, which is extremely important.
Same thing
Later
as
on
a
down
pimp,
the line,
man.
I got to the point where I'd hired typers, so I didn't have to type it. I had an office full of girls. Chatterbait is because they will pay you in Bitcoin. Pay you in Bitcoin.
You go this tax evasion, money laundering, money skimming off the top type ass shit.
You've all seen the thought audit shit that's going on. You've all seen the fucking legalities of banking. Trying to get money out of these sites into your bank without paying a shitload of tax is actually very difficult. And that was going to be about an hour segment of this fucking thing. But we don't need to do that anymore, because in the last 6 months, Chatterbait have released a Bitcoin option. So they'll pay you in Bitcoin. So if your girl on there working, let's say you generate $3,000-$4,000, bang, you get Bitcoin into your wallet. Done. No fucking tax, no thought audit, none of that shit. And I had a separate phone with all my girls' guys in that phone, and I kept control of it. And I would speak to them, and before she went online, I would tell her like any basic information. You don't let your girl have this, because if your girl ever runs off and leaves you, which is going to happen to some of you at least, you don't want her to have an address book of all the guys she can get money from. What the fuck do they do?
I was already thinking that, man. That's one thing. Hey, you gotta know, man. If you're gonna be doing it smart, that's why I say his ass is smart. He know he kept all the addresses, all the clientele, all the names. That's why the girls was gonna be interchangeable. It don't matter which bitch was gonna hop on the webcam. As long as he keep different girls coming, rotating, and have certain girls that want to keep staying, it could have been all well and good. But I feel like the problem is coming, like, these girls was coming out there thinking they about to fucking be with this nigga Andrew Tate, and he basically having another bitch there talking her into becoming a goddamn webcam model. You feel me? That shit is coercion, and I don't think that's legal. That's where shit went wrong. And then on top of that, this nigga's just blatantly on this video talking about how to like do tax evasion and shit.
For it. And they will leave if you don't have every aspect under control. Tax is also another important element for controlling your woman. You're not going to pay anybody tax because you're getting paid in Bitcoin. So you don't need to pay tax.
Damn.
That's not legal advice, by the way.
You need to tell your girl that you're paying the tax. Because girls are lazy, and girls are stupid, and girls don't understand how taxes work.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Those 3 sentences, that shit right there just sums up his whole character. That nigga said, you gotta do the taxes for her, but not really do it. Just tell her that, because girls are lazy, girls are stupid. Like, this how this nigga really feel. Like, he's a fucking super predator. I can't lie, man. All you niggas want to defend this nigga, y'all go ahead, man.
Like, oh, okay, yeah, we've made this much money, but I'm gonna pay the tax.
I think this nigga did it.
She'll sit there and go, okay. Now that allows you to do 2 things. One, it's another control element. I work with him, my tax is not a problem. If I do it alone, I have to deal with taxes. Taxes are complicated. It's a control element.
Bro, it's funny, I'm laughing, but it's like the smallest levels of manipulation, but that shit play a big role, man. Get this nigga Andrew Tate up out of here, man. I don't even want to react to him no more. This nigga did that shit. I don't care what y'all talking about. If y'all in this comments on this video, man, look, let me tell y'all, man. Yeah, he was rich as hell. Yeah, he was successful. Yeah, he was the top G, but he was the top fucking PIMP. And whenever you pimping and doing it cross state lines, across international lines, and sending bitches and flying them here, lying to them, they thinking it's this, and it turned out to be that. On top of that, you ripping them off, man, nigga. You fucking out of there, Andrew Tate, man. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Hit that like button, hit that sub button. This Big Wave guy made this boy Ted. Till next time, we out of here.
Sirloin and asparagus, the money wasn't inherited. Wave God like excellence, I speak the truth like it's Exodus. Ex a bitch before Xmas, then I treat the bitch like she don't exist. Left alone like the only kid, I just had to show my dominance. I just had to show my prominence, I could kill him with a